Chuck, you a Assassin's Creed fan?
Of course, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played the last two, man.
Yeah,
What do you
but
mean?
He played the last two.
I don't know. No, he'd be quiet about that shit.
What are you talking about?
guy.
I was streaming Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You were?
Like, a little bit of it.
Now he's always getting his ass. He's always getting his ass kicked in Street Fighter and all that shit. So I don't
I
even.
knew you were going there. I knew you were going to say that. Fucking God.
Yo, I love setting them up. It's
I
so-
knew he was
so
going to
fun.
say that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it.
Ubisoft officially announced Assassin's Creed
Valhalla.
Valhalla. Valhalla.
Wow.
Oh, you mean God of War? Yeah, I
Praise
love
be
it
to
when he
Valhalla.
pauses before hard to pronounce things. He
Hey,
said,
that's not English.
he said Assassin's Creed
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
You pronounce
It's
it.
like an exhale.
I sound like Josh.
It's like an exhale.
Valhalla.
La 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 la. For Christmas. yo,
Wow.
For Christmas.
Wow.
But
This guy.
but it's a Viking. You're a Viking.
Yes.
Viking.
It's not Assassin's Creed.
How do I feel about that? How do you guys feel about it? It's Assassin's Creed about a Viking.
Yeah, it's not. I don't.
Well, listen, I'm an Assassin's Creed guy. I play almost all the Assassin's Creed games. I think the last Assassin's Creed game was officially Unity. That was the last one, in my opinion. That was Assassin's Creed. A lot of people complain about that one because of the glitches. I didn't have any glitches in the one that I played, so I have no complaints about it. I thought it was the best Assassin's Creed. I liked Origin. Different fighting style, did not feel like an Assassin's Creed game. Odyssey, the last one, that was
300?
not that was 300.
300.
That was 300. That game was 300.
300 the
Someone
game.
wanted to make 300. There was no hidden blade in the game.
No.
There was no hidden blade in the game.
What about a
They
hood?
said it's in the new one.
There was a hidden blade in the game. You
No, there wasn't. There was a spear.
There wasn't?
was a spear in the shape of it. There's a like a it was a broken it was a
Oh,
broken
gee,
spear
damn.
that you upgraded. But there was no it wasn't a hidden blade.
Did you get a hood at least?
There was a hood, but there's no point to them. There's no point to it.
Because it didn't make sense
Because
in the
the
time
armor,
period.
well, the armor was a lot better than the
okay.
hood. So why
Okay.
even
Yeah.
equip the hood?
I was thinking like historically, it doesn't make sense to wear a hood in that time period. I don't know.
I mean,
as
like,
a 300
what the
game, it was dope though. But
well, no, it was a great game.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the game, but it wasn't Assassin's Creed. But when I saw this Valhalla, I'm like, all right, from the trailer, I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like Assassin's Creed. Obviously, they showed somebody in the shadows wearing the the hood and shit like that, and the character did have the hidden blade.
They said
and
there's a blade in it.
and they said the hidden blade's back. I'm like, okay, that's a good thing. And I don't know enough of the game to hate on it already, but from what I see, I'm like,
when they start adding like ships and pirates.
Yeah, I
was
think
like,
it starts to move away.
yeah.
It starts to move away from it, in my opinion. So I'll give it a chance. I guarantee I'll probably enjoy it, but it's not Assassin's Creed right now.
I'm picky with Assassin's Creed, man.
Unity's the best. I'm telling you.
I
People will fight me on
I
that.
stopped playing 3 because I was like, this is.
I love 3.
I was
awesome.
bored to death with that one. man.
The beginning was an hour and a half of
fuck?
boredom at the beginning.
Oh my god, I couldn't get into it, man.
I thought it was the same as Uncharted 3. the same way that started.
Oh,
that was it. Yeah, the
that's
pacing.
right.
So the pacing was out of whack. huh?
Yeah, that was the problem with part 3. But this one, I mean, the trailer looked good. Whenever you have a trailer with dope graphics and everything, I just sit there and I'm like, okay,
Well,
all
they said
right,
this
dope
game-
graphics. Okay,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
else? What else?
They said this is another game that is going to be playable on the new systems with just buying this one, at least for Xbox. You buy this one, you could play the upgraded one on
That's
the
cool.
new system.
You heard that, Chalk? You heard that?
So you don't have to buy it again. But
Shut up. Anyway, from the chat, California Refugee said the last Assassin's Creed I cared about was 2. Nobody wants to climb shit just to dive off of it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
2 was dope.
I gotta say that last Assassin's Creed I played was part 2. Like they got too silly, man. I can't keep up with them. There's way too many of them. Like I'm a fan of Ubisoft a little bit, but I'm more into Watch Dogs than Assassin's
A lot of
Creed.
people have that
think.
complaint about it, and I can't argue that whatsoever. I like medieval shit with like swords and like killing people like that. Like, so I'm always intrigued about the Assassin's Creed series. The story always fucks with me, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I didn't know what's going on since part 2, so I don't care anymore about the story, to be honest. I'm like, I just want a nice fighting system, and and like have it be fun, and that's all I really care about. But
you don't want a diving simulator?
actually, I don't even go to those because those are just like those things uncover more parts of the map, and I honestly don't care too much. Like, it's not that significant where I'm like, oh, I I gotta do this again. I gotta jump off a building again. Like, nah.
I actually like that, man.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's like whatever.
Yeah, now because the view,
Yeah.
now that the graphics are so improved, like the view that you see when you're at the top of any of those towers, it's so dope.
which
The
one?
only
So dope.
Assassin's Creed that I played was the one that was a DLC for Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, get out of here.
that was it.
Stop. Wait, what? What?
That was it.
Nah, but I'll tell you one thing though.
Wow.
One thing is, what was it? Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think, was it Xbox 360? That was incredible.
That's
that
my
was dope.
favorite.
And I'll tell you why that's like has a special place in my heart. It's because you could plug in your iPod at the time to your 360 and make your own soundtrack. So every time that I would go assassinate somebody, I would play Phil Collins' "Air of the Night,"
Yo,
and I would and I would always wait till like the beat drops to actually kill the guy. This shit's amazing. It's fucking amazing, dude. This is the best. Try it out. Everyone out there needs to try it one time before you knock it, and it's the best
Dude, I
experience
had
in the world.
playlists for like
You can
so
do
many
it.
different games, man.
You can do it from Spotify on the new one still.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it's gotta
word?
be through Spotify. Though.
Yeah. No.
I did that with I did Spotify when I played State of Decay 2. I played like the Walking Dead soundtrack. That was dope. It actually worked out pretty well. But
Not
yeah,
as good as those systems, but it's still. You
yeah.
can still do
Yeah.
it.
Phil Collins' "Air of the Night," Assassin's Creed.
Yo, that's amazing.
So this announcement didn't really do it for me, but I was just waiting for them to do like a ninja. I'm waiting for like an Asian, like I want to be a ninja assassin. Make
good.
that as an Assassin's Creed.
That,
If you want to
that
get all
makes sense.
You want that shit in Japan, don't you?
different. Yeah,
Shoot
why
in
not?
Japan.
Yeah,
That
hell
makes
yeah.
sense.
Wait, didn't they have like a little short film for like when they had for Ezio?
I think they had like
Oh.
the 2D games. Was
They
something
had like
that.
something
Yeah.
that you watch though. It wasn't
Oh,
something
was
you
it?
play. Yeah,
Really?
it showed the fate of Ezio.
So that means they were thinking about it.
And
And they
I
didn't
think
do it?
he made friends with like some girl, and she was. I think it was like some Japan, like ninja shit.
I want a ninja
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed. That's all I want.
I feel like that was like a mobile game or something. I don't know.
But no, it was the actual thing you watch. It was on what the fuck was it? Turbo knows because we watched it, and it was like a side story thing. But you don't play it; you just watch it. It's like a
Yeah,
cartoon.
Disappointing.
Oh, okay.
Disappointing.
But
But hopefully this comes out good. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see how it stands up. To
bring
the
back
Assassin's Creed.
multiplayer, man. Bring back multiplayer.
Who knows? It might be. You might be having a whole army.
Hey, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Word.
It's a new generation. Man.
Then all of us can play at the same
Yeah.
time. You know, what I'm saying?
150.
Yeah.
Get 150 of your friends and just rage war.
Dude, I just had a flashback of Brotherhood where you can freaking you can command the troops.
Oh, you could send your dudes. Yeah,
Send people out to kill.
That was
everything.
dope.
Oh, I love that.
that
game,
was
man.
dope. No, Brotherhood was.
I gotta play that again.
It's in the top 2 that I've played for Assassin's Creed. But no, they went away from it.
No.
They definitely went away from it, unfortunately. Chuck, you a Assassin's Creed fan?
Of course, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played the last two, man.
Yeah,
What do you
but
mean?
Played the last two.
I don't know. No, he'd be quiet about that shit.
What are you talking about?
guy.
I was streaming Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You were?
Like a little
Yeah.
bit of it.
Now he's always getting his ass. He's always
Yeah.
getting his ass kicked in Street Fighter and all that shit. So I don't
I knew
even.
you were going there. I knew you
Yeah.
were gonna say that. Fucking God.
Yo, I love setting them up.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah,
too.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge it.